Hello, hello. Hi everyone, it's Barbara Calvano and I'm going live on Instagram, also on Facebook with the weekly reading and also information about today's 11/11 energy portal. So it's kind of a recap that I did already for my radio show, but here's my video for the week. I'll wait just a brief moment for people who may want to join, and I'm not going to be answering any questions or anything right now. I'm just sharing the weekly messages and the energy report for 11/11, okay? So if you don't know me, I'm Barbara Calvano, and I have a radio show called Blog Talk Radio, Let's Ask the Angels, and it's usually most Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, and today I did it on Monday. So here we go. So 11/11, if you go on social media, you'll read a lot of things about what this special day is. In my work and my coaching, every day is special. Every day is a powerful moment. It's how you live your life. But there occasionally are special times when there's extra, fortuitous, great energy that you can tap into. And what does that mean? If you're really ready to let go, I mean, that's like the premise of all my work. If you're ready to let go of what no longer serves you, and it could be a habit, it could be a way of thinking, it could be a behavior that you know it just gets in your way. It gets in your way of really experiencing freedom, peace, and the ability to create because you're stuck. And if you are repeatedly stuck or you find yourself struggling inordinately over the course of a long time, you might want to get professional help. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's like there's so many earth angels, counselors, therapists that can help you today. And it really does, it just makes a huge difference because no one needs to suffer. There is not merit, there is not a medal that you get for endurance and putting up. Now, in life, is it hard? Sure, absolutely. And there are ways in which that I work. I connect with my angels. I have a lot of practices that I do that help me. But also there's time where we need one-on-one coaching and counseling just to help us see something that we can't see. And wouldn't it be so sad that if we lived our whole life and the thing that we were really, the thing that was in our way was just so close to us that we couldn't see it. And so that's why I talk about get help if you need it. You don't have to suffer. I'm telling you. And that's the key to 11/11. It is a time to open the door. The door is going to be open today in the next 36 hours. Energy like this is not going to come around till 2032. So it is a fortuitous time to let go and allow guidance. The guidance is coming in. You know what to do. And most of us just don't take the actions. Okay, so the first card for the week is Our Lady of Growth Assured. Here it is. And it is from the Mother Mary Oracle Guidebook. And this is just going to be a brief synopsis. You know, growth assured, what does that mean? It means that the thing that you're working on, the thing that you really want to let go of, the thing that you want to create, it's already assured that it's complete. What does that mean? Your prayers have been heard. In the future, it's already accomplished. So if you knew that, I don't know if this is true or not, but if we played the game this way, this thing we called life, that it's already complete, the thing that you're so worried about, that you could let go, you could relax. And by relaxing, you sleep better. You have more access to your creativity. You're better to be around for other people. It's really simple. And so that's the very first card from this reading for the week. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to know about this. Sometimes I like to go straight to the guidebook because it's so precise. And Elena Fairchild, she's just brilliant in her work. So, patience. If it happens too soon or too late, there would be unnecessary complications. So what we really need right now is patience and allow this birth to happen at the best timing. Go ahead and make continued effort, pray, surrender, and allow patience to be on your side. Now, that is a big thing in today's day and age. We want everything fast right now, and it just doesn't happen that way. But when you connect with the divine and spirit, you start finding out that you have a sense that the universe has your back. You have a sense of feeling safe, peaceful, connected. The anxiety isn't there because you are not in control. Yes, as they say in that prayer, I talked about it on my radio show, just being willing to let go of what you can't control. There are certain things you can control, and the rest we just let go and give it over to God. So in my work, yes, I work with God. Do we work with ancestors and angels and everything else? Yes. But when we work with a higher power, I have experienced in my own life a download of peace beyond that which I could ever imagine. So I work on spiritual awakening. I work on connecting to your higher power, and then allowing everything else to fall into place. And in taking actions. Got to take actions. So the next card is Our Lady of Love. And here what we're talking about is that some of us, we need, how do we say this? There is a mother love, divine presence that really cares for us. Just like the universe, we don't have to worry about how the stars come out or the sun rises or sunsets. There is an infinite abundance that is wise and benevolent. That's how I experience life. And when we allow ourselves to tap into that, we are held. So here it says, love calls you when it is time. Even if you're not sure that you're ready for it, you are being called into love in a deeper, fuller, and more mysterious way than ever before. The guidance is for you to remain who you are and to trust in that. Not all beings will fight from love. Many will fight from motivations of fear and hate. Do not become as they choose to be. Stay in the power of your heart. Do not give up on what you know to be right and true, but pray to hear her as she can assist you in fighting from a place of love. So, fighting. What do we mean by fighting? We mean being persistent. We mean being taking those stepped actions every day, but coming from a place of love instead of fighting. No, it can feel like we're fighting against something, but when you can tap into the love, knowing that everything's going to be all right, it's a totally different experience in fighting. Do we need to push against something sometimes? Yes. But if that becomes our modus operandi, that we're always operating that way, you are going to be stressed out, anxious, exhausted, depleted, and even sometimes get sick. So, coming from love is a completely different experience. It comes from trust, coming from trust. So, here we go also. Our Lady of Love comes to you with a special message. She's taking care of the situation and will guide you through gentle, though persistent messages. Have patience and listen to your heart, trusting that she will instruct you as needed when the timing is right. So 2 things we've gotten already, patience and patience. Things may not come in your time, but it will be in God, your higher power, universe's time. What do you do in the meantime? You enjoy life. You do what you do. What do they say? You sweep the leaves and carry the water. You just do the same things every day, but experience being present to your life today. As you wait for the next thing. I always get something in my eye right before I start this. So that is Our Lady of Love. And then we have Our Lady of the Star Blossom. And this continues the message about being patient and allowing yourself to trust and know that Mother Mary's energy, there's this incredible, benevolent, wonderful energy that supports us, but you have to be present to it. So if we're holding on to anger and hate, we're not going to be able to experience it. Does it mean we pretend that certain things don't bother us anymore? No. But if we hold on to it in a way, it blocks the ability for the love, the abundance to come to us. So we give this over to the angels. We give it over to your universe, your God, your higher power, whoever you operate, work with. So it is a daily practice of checking in and sensing your anxiety, your fear, your frustration, and either asking Archangel Michael to cut the cords, vacuum away. There are certain techniques that we can do that take only a couple seconds. But basically, it's doing a body scan. Where are you anxious in your body? Where are you upset? And then acknowledging it. I tell you, there is a finite connection to our anger. It usually is something that's bothering us that we're not willing to face. And we may be doing this over and over and over again for years, thinking it's something else, when actually what it is, it's an addiction to feeling bad. Yeah, it's an addiction to feeling bad. We don't even know we do it because our ancestors, people in our family have done it. And I say we don't necessarily need to stop everything and locate, well, which person did this and which person did that. You may know somebody who upsets you. That's where you start. And sometimes it's as easy as identifying that person, that relationship, that situation, identifying it, forgiving them. If you need to have a conversation, then you do that. But the thing is, by checking in with who you need to talk to, where is the upset, identify the situation, it makes a huge difference. You don't have to do 3 hours of yoga. You don't have to do all these extra research into your past. You just need to take a moment and say, what is bothering me? Do I need to talk to someone about it? Do I need to communicate something? Am I avoiding something? And ask the angels to take care of it for you. I give it over to you. Please take it. And you'll know what else you need to do. Oftentimes, you need to make yourself a good meal. Get some exercise. Basic things for body, mind, spirit. Because when that's checked off and that's in place, so much clarity comes. The work that I do and how I help people is so simple. It really is about having freedom and having health. Another thing that we can do is use essential oils on our spine. It's a new thing I've been doing since December. Simple technique of putting plant medicine, plant oils on your spine. It immediately goes into your nervous system. The spine goes through your body, and all the nerves go to all your organs. So if you have a certain essential oil on your spine, have someone do it for you, or you can do it yourself, you immediately feel relief from tension and anxiety and stress. Or even if you have some other emotional things happening, or even some physical things, the essential oils are majorly supportive. And I use doTERRA. You can ask me about that also. So there are simple things that we can do to bring ourselves into balance. And this week, Mother Mary is reassuring us that connect to love instead of hate and anger. Whenever you can, that is the best access. And then know that your growth is assured. That means, where do you want to grow? What is it that you want to bring into your life? It's assured. It's there. It's going to happen. But we need to be patient and know that it's not in our time. And to enjoy our lives while we're waiting, while we're in the process. It really is. Our life is right now. And then the last card is Our Lady of Star Blossom. Basically, that is what 1111 is today. There's a lot of great energy coming down in the next 36 hours. And what is energy? Information. Guidance. All we have to do is see that the door is open. Will we step through, or will we just look at it? And if we step through, we need to leave something behind. And that's the key thing out of this week in 1111. What is it that you and I need to let go of? It's kind of like baggage, yeah. What is it we need to say, this does not work for me anymore? Throw it over your shoulder, give it over to the angels, but it's just not something I want to carry into the next years of my life. And it very simply could be, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. It could very well be, I no longer want to struggle with this thing. I no longer want to suffer, because the struggle may be there, but the suffering is a choice. You don't have to suffer. And that's the main thing of 1111. Watch your thoughts, because your thoughts are manifesting your life. And it is a perfect time to say, I'm going to affirm the life that I want. I affirm a life of health and abundance. I affirm great people coming into my life. I affirm these things. And if you need to, you repeat this thing over and over again, especially if you can identify that you are pessimistic or even really angry. And sometimes there is justifiable anger, but be so careful because it's like this. You cannot be in a state of love and a state of anger at the same time. It's one or the other. So it's best to acknowledge your anger, acknowledge the upset, but then shift it to embrace, give the anger over to God, your angels, your archangels, and allow yourself to align back into a state of love. That is what's going to be really helpful. All right, my friends, so thank you so much for listening to the weekly messages. And I'm going to be having a workshop in February 2020 on angels, goddesses, and priestess. The whole energy vortex of what it is to be empowered in your body, in your voice, in your manifesting. And just stay tuned for that. Okay, have a great evening.